Good afternoon, all of you. My name is Adish Pratap Singh, and today I am here to answer your all queries related to me. I have done my Bachelor of Commerce degree from the Lucknow University, and currently I am pursuing LLB from Lucknow University itself. Sir, there is a entry in Indian Army through LLB. Like if you have a LLB degree, then you can also go for a advocate entry. There is a advocate entry.
Where is your education going to beneficial for you in army sector, like whatever you are taking in your LLB? How it
I,
will be useful for you?
I told earlier that there is a special entry for judge and advocate entry, it is called. If you are having a law degree, then you can go for join the Indian Army as a lawyer, because in army there is some issues arises related to the legal matters. So you can work, apply your knowledge of legal knowledge in that to serving in army.
So you can go any field, na? You can be a doctor in army also. So why you choose only LLB?
My first preference is Indian Army. So that's why I'm not leaving any stone unturned to getting my chance to join Indian Army. That's why I have.
Three things like in Navy,
Yes, sir.
Army, and Air Force. In which stream do you want to go?
Sir, only Indian Army,
Okay, Indian Army.
not other
What's the
forces.
unique in Indian army?
So because in
Not only this.
So because in Indian Army, the life of a armed personnel or a armed the person who is serving in our army is he is having a adventurous life in which we have to face a different tasks, and we get an opportunity to serve for the country, and there is also a chance to give your best, and if you want to become a physically and mentally strong for your entire life, then the army provide you this platform.
But this kind of lifestyle you can get in Air Force or Navy also. They are also like paying
No, I'm not saying that the only Indian Army provide this. There is I'm not distinguished between any kind in this armed forces. They all are part of army. But especially if you ask me, that I would prefer to join army instead of Air Force and Navy.
Okay. So, Adesh, please tell about your strength and weakness.
So my strength is that I am having a leadership quality, because in my past in my college I have done so many lot of activities, like I have been elected as a Commerce Council President, in which there is a election conduct, and I got elected for a president, and there is a various student union programs I have participated, and I have also participated in NCC and NSS also. So that's is my strength, and my weaknesses is that I have sometimes I got very emotional when I see the poor people or the person who are handicapped, or like they are suffering of a problem of the discrimination. So that are my weakness, that from that particular society or a section I will get emotional from that.
Okay, so according to you, what are the amendments you will make if you being serving as a like kind of member of parliament in a constitution? What things do you want to change in the constitution?
If I get a chance to become a member of parliament, then I have a huge power to do a lot of work for the general public. Like first of all, I would like to make a provision that if there is any youth, then he is not prevented from getting the opportunity of employment. So I will work in the sector in which we can do a more and more generation of employment for our youth.
But don't you think so? Giving employment to any kind of unsuccessful people who even don't want to work is a kind of waste of post.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm generating the employment, so we will recruit that person who is suitable for that job. Like there is a eligibility criteria proper.
So
We
for
make.
that there should be
Yes. Like if he is a graduate person, then we will provide a work because at that level. Because if we have seen in current era, the people are having a PhD degree and they are applying for the post of the peon. So that kind of problem we should eradicate from our society.
Okay. Okay. So, Mr. Alex,
Yes,
could you
sir.
please let me know that in this last 24 hours, one of the best thing that you did today?
In last 24 hours, sir, generally this time I am not doing anything specific, but my daily, I am following strictly my daily routine. In my daily routine, I have divided my whole time, in a specific for a different classes and different activities. Like before coming this class, I have completed my online classes and I do a revision of my notes.
Okay.
That's all, sir.
How many buttons are there in your sir without counting anything?
Sir, it's around 8 to 9.
Tell one number. 9,
8.
8.
8.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Can you count now?
Yes, sir. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Here.
Yes, sir. Sir, it's
Here, it will be.
yes, sir. 11, 12, 13, 14. It's wrong. And there is something in the back.
Means you didn't know about that. Okay.
Sir, I'm not accurate, but I am fast telling the answer.
Okay, that's fine. In your family members, are you elder or younger?
Yes, sir.
How many siblings are there in your home?
So only one sibling.
You have-
Elder brother, mine.
You have your elder brother.
Yes, sir.
What does he do?
Sir, he is preparing for SSC CGL and also pursuing LLB.
Okay, you're from Lucknow, right?
Yes, sir.
Basically from Lucknow, or you have been relocated?
I am basically from Lucknow.
Okay, what was the reason that you came to Bangalore? Why did you not think about Delhi and anywhere else?
Sir, because the SSP center located in only 4 places.
Okay.
So that's why when I filled the form and I got allotted a center of Bangalore. That's why I came here to give my interview.
I think that you are from commerce background.
Yes.
And then you pursuing LLB, and
Yes.
then you are preparing for army also. So you are not thinking that you are not in one path. You are just.
No, all the things are related. Like in Bachelor of Commerce, I have read so many company laws. There is a administration laws. So in LLB, when we pursue LLB, then there are the similar kind of acts in also in LLB. So that is a correlative course.
Why you?
What's sir?
Why you? I mean, there are many people exactly, but why should we let you be in?
Sir, because I'm passionate to join the army, and also I am very hardworking, and also I am having some kind of leadership quality. Like I want to do a social work, or not a social work for a general public. So in the army, I will get to learn about the leadership quality and how to do a work in a proper way. So from that serving in Indian Army, I can learn from that these things, and I can apply in when I got retired from that job.
You know, in Pakistan, there is ruling, army is ruling the
Yes,
border and all the countries kind of things. So do you think that in India it should be also like that?
No, sir. There is a difference between India. Governing system of both the countries are different. Like in Pakistan, there is a huge role of the army to elect the government. But in India, there is a fair and free elections. There is any little bit role of a army
Okay.
to elect the.
So do you want? I mean, it should be like that in this country.
No, sir.
Sometimes the politicians start playing with the life of the army soldiers. Sometimes this attack, sometimes this attack, and because of this one, sometimes vacancies are not there because of politicians. So don't you think that if there will be army rule in our country, we will increase the number of employments as well?
No, sir. We cannot We do not want to army to rule on the country, because sir, the government or the political leaders are being elected by the public itself. But in army, there is not any kind of a process. Like public is not having a power to elect the army person. But there is not a proper democratic.
Okay. By the way, okay, we understand.
Sorry, sir, I'm not.
How many the names that you know of all? How many names that you know in defense ministers?
Defense minister.
Yeah, I'm not asking defense minister. I'm asking about the name of defense ministers.
Ministers.
Which means farmers as well.
Sir, Rajnath Singh
Okay.
and Sir Mulayam Singh Yadav, who was an earlier defense minister, and sir, presently, sir, I'm not able to recall all the
Okay, no problem. Who is education minister in Delhi right now?
education minister. Sir, currently I'm not able to recall.
Okay, is he woman or is he man or?
Sir, he's a man.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir. I'm sure.